Good afternoon and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm George Hoy and this is your 3pm news bulletin. England secured their place in next summer's Euro 2020 last night. Gareth Southgate's side thrashed Montenegro 7-0 to mark their 1000th game in style, as a Harry Kane hat-trick saw him overtake Alan Shearer in the all-time goals list. However, the win was somewhat overshadowed in the second half. Liverpool's Joe Gomez was booed as he was subbed on. This comes after a training incident involving him and Raheem Sterling on Monday. Gareth Southgate ushered his sympathy for the player.
The whole thing was put to bed the other day. Joe had done absolutely nothing wrong. No England player should ever be booed when they're wearing the shirt, ever. You know, all of the players are particularly disappointed with that. I'm hugely disappointed for him.
Our football correspondent Max Colborne has the latest with the rest of the international football.
Czech Republic beat Kosovo 2-1 to secure their place in next year's finals in the other game in Group A, with Ondrej Čelutska securing all 3 points 10 minutes from time. Cristiano Ronaldo scored his 9th hat-trick for Portugal as they ran 6-0 winners over the Lithuania in Group B. They remain 1 point clear of Serbia, who narrowly beat Luxembourg 3-2. Reigning world champions France came from behind to beat Moldova 2-1 as they secured top spot in Group H. Vadim Rata initially put the away side ahead on 9 minutes before 2 goals from Raphael Varane and Olivier Giroud in the second half rescued the 3 points. Elsewhere in the group, Turkey's 0-0 draw with Iceland means they take the final qualification spot in Group H. Meanwhile, Albania drew 2-2 with Andorra.
Southampton have had a poor start to the season and currently sit in the relegation zone. The team are yet to register a home win this campaign after losing 2-1 against Everton last weekend. Saints legend Matt Le Tissier feels the squad isn't up to scratch.
I think the recruitment for the last couple of years has been not up to the standard that we were, and I think that is one of the huge reasons why we're in the position we're in. We've spent money on players that haven't made barely any contribution to the team, £19 million on Carrillo.
Southampton FC and Virgin Media are setting up new initiatives to increase attendance at women's football matches. For the first 1,000 people who buy a ticket, Virgin will pay for them to have a free burger and a drink. The Saints play Bournemouth in the Hampshire Cup quarter-finals on Sunday. To tennis now, and our correspondent Ollie White has the updates from the season-ending ATP finals. Ollie.
Thank you, George. Roger Federer produced a scintillating display last night to beat Novak Djokovic in straight sets. The Swiss's 6-4, 6-3 victory means he is through to the semi-finals, joining Dominic Thiem, who also has already qualified after victories over both Federer and Djokovic earlier in the week. Defeat for Djokovic also means that Rafael Nadal will finish the season as the world number 1, the oldest man to achieve the feat at 33 years old. Today marks the conclusion of the group stages at the tournament. Nadal faces Stefan Tsitsipas, who has already qualified for the semi-finals. Nadal has to beat Tsitsipas and hope that Alexander Zverev loses his final rubber against Daniil Medvedev in order to advance through the group. If Zverev beats Medvedev, he will qualify for the last 4 as he beat Nadal in the rubber earlier in the week. Back to you, George.
Ollie White, thank you very much. A popular sports facility in Eastleigh is giving local people a say on what they want to see happen in the near future. The Hub, which is co-owned by Eastleigh Borough Council and charity Youth Options, provides vast opportunities and facilities for clubs and the community to play their favourite sport. I'm here with Tom Greaves from Youth Options on the line. Hello, Tom.
Hi, how's it going?
Hiya. So you're giving the local people a say on what they want to see from the Hub. What are you hoping to achieve from this?
So, we definitely have a busy centre as it is, but there's certain slots in the day where we're trying to encourage more of the community to get involved and sort of use the facility. We're very accessible. We're close to Southampton. We're very close to Eastleigh, obviously. So we're just trying to sort of put a feeler out there to see, what the community want as a whole.
It's a very popular place for young people especially. How important is it for them that this sort of facility is available to them?
So a lot of what we do is based on youth work. I control the sport and physical activity side of it. So the charity Youth Options is all about young people trying to provide opportunities to develop their social and emotional skills. But as a whole, I'd like to get all sorts of demographics involved. Eastleigh and Bishopstoke has an ageing population, but there's plenty of families and young people involved. So trying to get the whole range of the community involved with sport as much as possible.
The facility is jointly funded by the council and yourselves. Is this quite a common trend now as councils struggle to find the funds to pay for these facilities by themselves?
So the council oversee the building and we operate the building, so we staff it. The Eastleigh Borough Council look after the building. Basically, we have the all-weather pitch, the tennis courts, the rugby pitches. Obviously, Eastleigh Rugby Club is a huge club locally, so it is quite a common situation now that local councils will work with not-for-profit organisations such as Youth Options to operate facilities. It sort of ticks off boxes for both parties.
That's brilliant. Tom Greaves, thank you very much for your time. Former England cricket captain Sir Alistair Cook has urged the ECB to make the most of last summer's success. The 50-over side won a thrilling World Cup final against New Zealand at Lord's, with Ben Stokes rescuing a third Ashes test in dramatic fashion at Headingley. Cook feels they need to make the most of a unique opportunity.
After the World Cup final, a week after, 7,000 more people applied to play for kids. This is like an all-stars thing, kids from age 5 to 8. So you can see the effect of that. And obviously the Ashes, I think the cricket, the Ben Stokes heroics at Headingley was equally just amazing as well.
The Grand Slam of darts is getting to the business end of the competition. Gerwyn Price has set up a tantalising quarter-final with two-time world champion Gary Anderson. Current world champion Michael van Gerwen plays jackpot Adrian Lewis after they beat Ian White and James Wade respectively. That's all from us now. I'll be back in an hour. Remember, you can keep up to date on our website.